Hey everyone, Have a Cup of Rice here. So this is a bit of a follow-up video to a video that I had recently made regarding the Arknights Sarkaz language, which, by the way, thank you so much for all of the kind comments on that video. I really didn't expect that video to get the amount of attention that it did in the end, so thank you so much. And especially from the people who seem like they're outside of the Arknights community. Welcome to the Arknights community. We're glad to have you here, and we hope that you'll stay along for more interesting things from Arknights. And again, thank you so much for all the returning Arknights community members and viewers who have stuck by my channel for all these months. It really means a lot to me. With that out of the way, let's go on to address some of the most frequently asked questions that I got in the comment section for the last video. By far, probably one of the most frequently asked questions that I got in the comment section was, are the two fonts that I had showcased, the font for the Sarkaz as well as the font for the Sarkaz Serif fonts, were they available to download? And the answer to that is yes, they are actually available to download, and I do actually have the font files on my laptop, and that was the reason why I could so easily create all those graphics with the Sarkaz font with them. The first font that I'll direct you guys to is the font file for the normal Sarkaz script. The normal Sarkaz script was typeset by Butan, and you can go onto his GitHub page to download the Sarkaz font. The link for his GitHub, including the Sarkaz font, is in the description of the video. Not only does he also include the files for the actual font on the GitHub, he also includes a couple of images detailing the process of actually translating from Latin, or translating the Sarkaz letters from the Enfield technical test to the actual Latin alphabet letters as well as the Arabic numbers. So if you want to have a little bit more information of how they actually went about translating the Sarkaz script, you can take a look at the process that he provides there, although they are in Chinese, so you will have to translate them if you can't read Chinese. Next up is the Sarkaz Serif font. The Sarkaz Serif font, similarly to the original Sarkaz script, is also free to download off of GitHub. The Sarkaz Serif font, as stated within the video, was typeset by Lens, a wonderful graphic designer. And one thing to note about the Sarkaz Serif font is that because the Sarkaz Serif font was created more recently, it does contain the recently revealed Charon characters for the Sarkaz alphabet, so the C Charon, the G Charon, and the S Charon, while the traditional Sarkaz script that was released back towards the end of the technical test still does not have those yet. So keep that in mind if you do want to use the full Sarkaz alphabet. And finally, one last question that I do want to address that I got a lot, and I think I didn't quite properly make it clear in the actual video itself, was that, is Sarkaz in actual language, or is it more just a fancy font that is at its core English, Latin, or some other real-life existing language? Now, linguistics is not my area of focus, so I can't quite exactly comment definitively on whether or not Sarkaz can be considered a unique constructed language. However, from the research that I've done, both from English/global server sources, as well as looking a little bit into some of the discussions on the CN server side of things, I think it is fair to consider Sarkaz its own unique constructed language. If you want to read more about the Sarkaz language, I do highly recommend this one post on the Arknights Reddit that goes into great detail of the Sarkaz lexicon and their efforts in deciphering them. It's a really cool thing, and the amount of effort put into it is extremely commendable, so I do highly recommend you go check it out. With that, once again, all of the things that I have discussed about, the traditional Sarkaz script font, the Sarkaz serif font, as well as the Reddit posts regarding the Sarkaz lexicon. All those are linked down in the description below if you want to check them out. And as always, thank you so much for your guys' support. Until next time, see ya!